So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand the combinations of no marriage in Vedic Astrology. And here I'm talking about complete no marriage. I'm not talking about multiple marriages, more than one marriage, second marriage, third marriage. You can watch other videos in my marriage playlist section, which I will link in the description section below. So you can watch all that other videos if you want to know the divorce combinations or any other multiple marriages, two marriages or third marriage. In this particular video, my main focus is going to be over the no marriage. First of all, there are very few charts. If we out of 100%, there is only 0.0001% Kundlis in Vedic Astrology that are going to create the combinations of no marriage. Although this is a very complex topic, there is not any one single planetary placement which is going to decide the complete course of your whole life. It depends upon the several factors including Jupiter, Venus, 7th house, malefic associations, and even there are few combinations that are present in your Navmansh Kundli, that is the D9 chart as well. So I'm going to cover all that combinations one by one. And I request you to please watch this video till end. Even if any combination is specifically present in your horoscope and I'm telling you, still I will tell you overall chart analysis is vitally important in order to understand whether marriage is present over there or not. So the very first combination is the association of your 7th house lord with more than 2 malefic planets. This is the first combination which I have find out in variety of charts. For example, your 7th house lord is itself a malefic planet. Then it is getting conjunct with the two other malefics. For example, Mars, Saturn and Sun, they are conjunct over there. So this is going to be the combinations of no marriage. Even for example, if your 7th house lord is benefic, it may be Mercury, Jupiter, Moon. I will tell you even the benefic association with the two malefics. Like for example, Venus is in connection with particularly Ketu and even for example Mars. So Venus, Mars and Ketu. There are two malefics and one benefic. So this particularly the Venus and Jupiter, these two planets are going to play a very important role here. More than you can give attention towards 7th house, but I will tell you the first combination is the 7th house lord. If that lord is getting conjunct with more than 2 malefics and even 3 malefics. For example, Jupiter is your 7th house lord and that is in conjunction with Saturn, Mars and Rahu. So this is also going to be a combination where no marriage will take place. More than 2 malefics, they must need to conjunct with your 7th house lord. It doesn't matter whether your 7th house lord is benefic or it is a negative planet. That combination of the 7th house lord with two other malefics, you can include Rahu and Ketu as well, is the first combination which represents the complete denial of marriage. Second main combination is eventually exalted Jupiter in your horoscope. Yes, my dear friends, Jupiter placement in the sign of Cancer is also going to be a problematic planet specifically with regards to marriage. Specifically, if this Jupiter is getting control or gaining control over your 7th house, like Jupiter is becoming your 7th house lord and then this is becoming exalted, and also if that exalted Jupiter is in combination with the Ketu, Jupiter and Ketu conjunction in the sign of Cancer, these individuals are not meant for marriage. Even though they are going to force themselves or circumstances are going to be molded in such a way where they can actually go into some sort of a marriage or some kind of a bond, but Jupiter and Ketu exalted in the sign of Cancer is not a marriage combination. This is a highly spiritual combination, highly spiritual. So these are that kind of individuals that are already married to God. I have seen more than 50 or 60 charts with exalted Jupiter with Ketu conjunction. So particularly this exalted Jupiter along with Ketu will always going to give some problems, particularly with regards to marriage. The third main problem is actually the Venus connection with the Ketu. That is also going to be a very problematic. Although in certain cases, Venus Ketu have the ability to give you marriage. I'm not denying that fact. But Venus and Ketu is a very, very painful conjunction in the horoscope. Specifically, if this Venus and Ketu is forming its connection either in the 7th house or in the 8th house. Because here these two important houses are also going to play a very, very important role with regards to your marriage and married life aspect. So if your Venus and Ketu is in conjunction and they are posited in the 7th house or even in the 8th house, this is going to be a problematic part. Even for example, if some other benefic like Venus, Moon and then Ketu, this is also problematic part. The two benefics I will tell you, two benefics, it may be Jupiter and Venus, it may be Mercury and Moon. If two benefic planet, if they are in conjunction with the Ketu, either in the 7th house or either in the 8th house, or either they are connected with these houses, like Venus is 7th house lord, or maybe like Venus is 8th house lord, and then that is in connection with the Mercury. So there are two benefics and one malefic, that is Ketu. So Ketu is actually the problematic part. Whenever Ketu is getting dissolved inside Venus, or particularly with regards to Jupiter, and that too in the watery zodiac signs, that is the sign of Cancer, the sign of Scorpio, and even the sign of Pisces. Venus and Rahu is not that much problematic. Jupiter and Rahu is not that much problematic. They can give you marriage, maybe average marriage, not very good. They have the ability to give marriage, but Ketu with the two more benefics is also the denial combination. Here it becomes very, very difficult for you to find a life partner. Next, third problem is actually existed in the Navmansh Kundli, that is the D9 chart. Now, whenever in your D9 chart, specifically the Jupiter and Venus and even Mercury, if benefic planets are debilitated in the Navmansh Kundli, except Moon. Moon is an exceptional case. Except Moon, either your Jupiter is posited in the sign of Capricorn, Venus is posited in the sign of Virgo, or Mercury is posited in the zodiac sign of Pisces. This is also the combinations of denial of marriage. But you need to, before checking these combinations in the D9 chart, look into your D1 chart as well. If Venus, Jupiter and Mercury, they are gaining control over the 7th house or not, like they are becoming the 7th house lord or not, particularly in that cases, if your benefic association with the 7th house in the Janam Lagan D1 chart, 7th house is governed by Venus, irrespective, it may be Venus is posited in the sign of Leo in your D1 chart, but when you shift into the D9 chart, suppose Venus is going in the zodiac sign of Virgo, so that is debilitated over there. This is also going to be a denial combination. Even more malefic associations with benefics in the Navmansh Kundli is also a problematic part. Like I have given you example now, Jupiter debilitated, Venus debilitated, Mercury debilitated. If more than two benefics are also debilitated in the Navmansh Kundli, that is also going to be a combination of denial of marriage. Two planets, if they are debilitated over there, it is not necessary it's only benefics, it may be malefic also. For example, in the Navmansh Kundli, Saturn is debilitated in the sign of Aries and Mercury is also debilitated in the sign of Pisces. Now pick these two planets and first of all study into the D1 chart, whether they are holding or forming some connection with 7th house in your natal birth chart or not. This is also going to be a denial combination where it becomes very difficult for you to get married, or the event of marriage will not take place. So these are the few astrological combinations. Even there are as such many other combinations as well, which you can find in the higher divisional charts also, except D1 and D9 I will tell you. If you particularly go into the D30 chart also, so this is also going to be a chart which will going to represent whether there is complete denial of marriage or not. Or you can do one important thing. You can first of all plot all your divisional charts. Nowadays there are many softwares available. You can calculate in the software as well. In the old age, like me and my father, we used to plot actually these charts on the manual basis. And I know the calculations of D9, how to like divide it and that thing. But nowadays it become very easy. So you can pick any software, pick your divisional charts, okay, from D1 to D60, pick your Shodash Varga, okay, or in Hindi we call it as a Khad Varga. So in Khad Varga there are 16 divisional charts, pick all that charts. Now what you need to do, you need to perform one simple exercise. You can pick 9 planets, put all the planets over there, like from Moon, Sun, up to all the 9 planets including Rahu and Ketu. Then put 16 boxes and then mention the zodiac signs, like in which zodiac sign this Jupiter is positioned in D1, in D9, even in D3 chart, even in other maybe D60, D30. So check it placement. I will tell you if particularly Jupiter or Venus, if they are getting debilitated most of the time in your divisional charts, like out of suppose there are 16 divisional charts, your like 5 and 6 divisional charts, they shows the debilitation of Venus, Jupiter, even Moon or even Mercury. Because when benefic planets are getting debilitated in the maximum divisional charts, this is also the next combination, which is going to create the combinations of complete denial of marriage. Although the video which I presented in front of you, please don't judge only by my interpretations. I might going to be wrong at some point, because I told you there are several other factors as well that is going to be a responsible placement. Even one single aspect falling over Jupiter and Ketu of maybe planet Moon and Venus is going to change the complete picture. So here I'm talking about without any aspect in this video, because aspects are also very important. If you try to learn Vedic astrology, the drishti of a planet, when you see something, suppose there is one robber, some thief is over there and you are expecting that thief or robber, so that might going to, that aspect over that thing is going to create something. Suppose there are some children, very naughty children, and you are a father or a mother, so you are looking with an eye over that naughty children. So that naughtiness part is getting observed in your eyes, and he knows someone is looking at me. So aspect is also going to play a very, very important role. So I hope you have found or gained some deep insights in this video. There are many particular remedies as well. I will not deny that fact. Remedies do work up to some extent that will help you to even get married upon time. So till then, please subscribe my channel below. For any consultations regarding marriage, any other thing, you can directly contact me at my email ID, and I will try my best to respond you back as soon as possible. You can also don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well, and please watch this video over there. That is the marriage playlist, where you can find very interesting videos with regards to your marriage and married life aspect. And even please follow my all the Navmansha videos. And thank you so much for your valuable affection, support towards my YouTube channel. If you think this video deserves some super thanks, you can send me super thanks as well. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and take care.